Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new series I'm calling Nerd World. And today I want to talk about a small little game that maybe no one knows about. Animal Crossing. It's all laid out right here, so I figured we started. Now, back then, Animal Crossing wasn't as big as it is now. Back then, Animal Crossing probably had a couple people that you knew about it. And people, when you played it, they called you sissies because they thought it was a girls' game. But it's not. It's actually very good. And I kind of want to share some of my thoughts with this, my memories. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. So the first one we have here is Animal Crossing, the original. Well, technically the original. The original was on 64. And then they remade it for GameCube. And then they remade it for GameCube with the e-cards. Remember those? I don't. And the version with the e-cards that we got on, our version of Animal Crossing. Now, this was my stepmom's game at the time, so that's how I played it. And it was pretty cool. I really liked it. Actually, I liked it so much I got in trouble for it a couple times. The first one, I let someone borrow it. I don't really remember who. I don't know why I let someone borrow it. I just did. And I got in trouble for that, and I got grounded from the game. But at night, when everyone was asleep, I still played it. No, it was pretty cool. And I don't know why I did this. This is just such an idiot for doing this. I don't know. My motive was, I was a lot younger than I am now, and I broke into my neighbor's shed. I don't know why, but he had an Animal Crossing strategy guide for the GameCube, and I stole it. And I brought it home with me without thinking, of course. And then, of course, my stepmom and dad were like, "Hey, what's going on? Where did that come from?" And me being the kid, I'd lied like, "Oh, I just found it on the road in perfect condition." Probably not one of my best lies, but it was true. It was true. I got in trouble for that, and I think I got grounded, and I had to go back to my neighbor's house in the walk of shame and hand it back to them. But it was all just fun and games, childhood memories. But this game was so cool because it did something kind of new. Planning to release on the 64 disc drive would have you control real world time, which was new at the time. That was a brand new concept. But they later ported it to the GameCube with the same time feature, I think. And it works really well. Me and my brothers would all have memory cards. And we all swap them out. Actually, funny enough, this one came with its own memory card, exclusively for Animal Crossing. And the memory card didn't hold much. It held Animal Crossing, which took up 58 blocks, and this one only takes 59. So it was primarily only for Animal Crossing. But if you had any other memory cards, it worked fine. But that little gray one, I don't have it anymore in my copy. Worked only for Animal Crossing. I mean, I'm sure you could use it on other things, you just wouldn't get far because of the space that you needed for other games. And Animal Crossing took up that one memory card. Actually, at this date, this game was so loved by me and my family, my brother and my sister, that we all have a copy of the original Animal Crossing. Because we love it so much. My brother has the best condition, since his has the book of this shit. I forget what it's called. It's like the instruction manual. I don't remember. It wasn't the booklet. It was something else. But yeah, and we all take memory cards and we all go to different towns or different worlds. That was pretty fun. This one lit a spark in, and you'd think that I'd get into the other one, the sequel, but I didn't actually. I don't remember which one came first, but I'm just gonna start with Wild Worlds on the DS or Wacky World, whatever it's called. I didn't really like that one. I didn't like the style. I don't know. I felt like it was the same game pretty much, and that's not the issue, as you'll see later in this video. The issue was I don't know. I actually really don't know. I played it for a little bit at a friend's house. He let me play his copy, and I really didn't like it at all. I mean, it same art style, same everything, same animals. Something just rubbed me off the wrong way about it. I'm not really sure. And the same for City Folk, and that's why I really don't have any memories or much to talk about with these ones, because they they just didn't do it for me. I watched my brother a little bit play City Folk, but other than that, it didn't really do anything for me. Until I started seeing commercials for Animal Crossing. Oops, that fell. So I started seeing commercials for Animal Crossing New Leaf. Now this one changed everything. I thought it looked kind of cool. I thought it was kind of cool that Animal Crossing was coming back. It was still happening. And I thought about picking it up, but I kind of brushed it off until a friend told me to pick it up. He's like, dude, you gotta play it with me. It's pretty cool. You gotta play it. You'll get really addicted to it. I'm like, really? So at the time, this was brand new, $40. So I picked it up. And oh my god, I loved this game. Like, I loved Animal Crossing. Everything the first one did, this one did better, introducing new mechanics. Like, you were the mayor of the town. It was kind of new and fresh. I don't know about the other two if they did anything new, but if they did, that's cool. But this one, holy shit, god. This one packed up, and the case is all bit jacked up because I don't know if you can see that, but I used to shove it in my backpack. Just shove it in my backpack and bring it to school with me, and the case got all messed up. I actually should buy another one. Give this a better case. God damn it. This was just great. It took days of my life away. I have a friend now who she's playing it. And she's obviously enjoying it because she loves Animal Crossing. But this game, man, I used to play it a lot. And me and my friend were so obsessed with it at the time that as soon as when school was going on, I'd jump on the bus, quickly pull out my 3DS and start playing. And I tried to knock out a day's work in 30 minutes because that's how long the bus ride was, and he'd get on and he'd be behind as always. I'm like, haha. So we'd go around trying to find the rock that had the 10,000 bells in it, and sometimes more. We started picking up all the fruits, selling them, make more cash. We go to the Tom Nook, try to buy the tickets, you know what I'm talking about. If you played this game, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, it was just so much fun. And then I kind of stopped playing it because Smash Brothers kind of took over. And it's been 2 years since I've played New Leaf, and I'm afraid to get back on it, and my animals have pitchforks out my doors and ready to burn my house down. God, it's crazy. So, after New Leaf came out, another game came out called Happy Home Designer, and I did not play this one. It's still in its wrapping. I want to play it one day, but I just don't have any interest to go out and invest in either a new 3DS system or a card adapter. But Minecraft's on the 3DS now, which about fucking time. But it's now on it, and I might invest in a new 3DS, which will help give me a reason to play this. But I didn't really play this one. I was excited that there's a new Animal Crossing out until I found out what it was. And forgive me if I'm wrong, but this is all about setting up homes and stuff for animals. And I don't know, it just doesn't seem like my cup of tea. And they didn't even give you all the animals. You had to go out and buy cards, which is kind of like the e-reader thing back in the first one, and this is how you got new animals. And I only have the Series 1 pack, and I got these on Christmas morning, and they were alright. It was alright. It was cool to see, and I was ready to play, but I didn't have the adapter, so I didn't get to play it. And same with this next game that I'm about to show. Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. Now, when this game came out, it was $60, brand new Wii U game. You got 2 Amiibos plus the party game. That's a pretty good deal. Looking back, if the game was good. I have not played this, but I've seen videos and I've seen reviewers like Nitro Rad and the Let's Players at Game Grumps. They've played it, and it just doesn't look good, you know. The Amiibos were definitely a selling point for people, for like Amiibo collectors, but they can't even hold this game up as bad as it is. It's actually just boring. It's not bad, it's boring. It's so boring that it becomes bad. They try to do another gimmick to where you use the Amiibo and they would scan it, and you put it on the gamepad to scan, and that would be you rolling the dice. The only good thing that came out of this is that you got a limited edition Digby Amiibo, Isabel's sister, and brother, I'm sorry. And that'd be the only good thing. I mean, the Amiibos look good. That's mainly why I bought it. But I bought this. Are you ready for this? I bought this for $10 brand new. It's still sealed. I got it from GameStop. They are trying just to get rid of this. Actually, recently, I went to GameStop. They have this exact same game for $5. $5 with the Amiibo, with the game, brand new sealed, because they're trying to get rid of it. goddamn, this game didn't do well. I mean, maybe it's not that bad. I haven't played either that one or Happy Home Designer. I want to play them eventually, but just not right now. And I didn't really play these. And it seems like for every one good game come out, it takes 2 of them to get me back into the franchise. Like, for instance, I love the first one, but I didn't really like Wild Worlds or City Folk. I love New Leaf, but I haven't really been interested in playing Happy Home Designer or Amiibo Festival. But they released another one on the phone. And since it's on the phone, it's not as big as a normal Animal Crossing game, but it looks just as good as a 3DS New Leaf game does. It's smaller. It's all about you getting animals for your camp, and there's like a level up system. It's a pretty good distractor, like a pretty good make your shitter trip for 10 minutes to 30. You get daily logins and stuff like that. It's all right. For the first 5 days, I was hooked, but after that, I couldn't be bothered to play anymore. I want to get back into it. I want to play more. I kind of want to get stuff. I'm a level 9 right now. I introduced it to my friend too, who's still playing New Leaf on her 3DS. And she was blown away. She was flipped out. There's a new Animal Crossing on the phone. But it's kind of weird that they released it on the phone. I mean, it's free. It's completely free, which is cool. Animal Crossing on the phone, it really seems like they're just trying to sell Animal Crossing, that since it's a well-known franchise now. Because back then, when the first one came out, it wasn't really well-known. Especially, for me anyway. I didn't really know a lot of people who knew about Animal Crossing. So I never really heard people play anything. I'd bring it up, and like I said, it was like a kind of a baby's game at first. People would make fun of each other for it, but then it just became, they just keep adding more and more and more, and it just became overwhelming. And that's why people were upset with the Amiibo line, because there was nothing but Animal Crossing Amiibos for once. But that was my thoughts on the Animal Crossing series. I gotta play Amiibo Festival and Happy Home Designer, and maybe I'll give City Folk and Wild World a shot again. I really hope you guys like this video. If I will end this by saying, if you have not played an Animal Crossing game and you want to get into it, pick one of these up. These are good games. They really are. They're really good. But play the original first, and then when you get done with the original, jump to New Leaf and look at that graphical enhancement. Actually, for New Leaf, I really did not like the character designs, the redesigns. I hated them. I thought they were no good. And then I really got into it, and I was like, wow, okay, these look pretty good. And now the originals kind of look jarring, but I'm not going to diss the original for being the original, you know? Well, guys, that concludes my Animal Crossing thoughts. Until next time.